Hello everybody, welcome to the inaugural. We're here with Group A action continuing. I'm Gods and I've got a last minute dodgy setup. Big shout out to Ben Merlini Wu, whose computer and streaming setup I've taken over. Hopefully I haven't broken anything too important, but we're going to get ourselves into the game. It is time for game one of the best of three between Titan and RRQ, Rex Regum Kion. It's a Malaysian team Titan up against the top Indonesian team RRQ.
Radiant
Winner of this match will be first place in Group A. So as things stand right now in Group A, it's a tie for first place between Titan and RRQ. Titan actually get the one up there because they won their first series 2-0. As for RRQ, winning their first series 2-1 against Zephyr. They did drop that game one, a really close game one, managed to barely come back from a 20k gold deficit in game two against the American Korean boys, and here we are, guys. Remaining. It's time for our round two match. Winner of this will be first place in the group. Titan looking red hot as of late, and RRQ always fun to watch, always playing some interesting Dodo, so it'll be good to see what they have prepared for us today. But let me know if any of the settings and stuff are okay, guys. As mentioned, I am on Ben's setup, Merlini, so if there's anything wrong with the audio, the balance, etc., let me know and I'll try to get fixed as fast as possible. I'm keeping an eye on some of the XSplit settings. My mic seems to be pretty good. Not using a normal mic setup, just using Ben's Yeti, which seems to work pretty well. So it should be similar to what you hear and what you get on Ben's stream, but you never know if it's going to be perfect. And when we start streaming, some of the settings I have may be a bit different. Also, some of the Dota 2 settings may be tweaked a bit, but not too fast, not too worried here. I'm looking forward to see Titan and RRQ play. These teams so far in the inaugural have produced some very entertaining games. And looking forward to some more of that. So we'll see what they have with these drafts here. And now opening best of three for today. We've got two best of threes, Titan vs RRQ, and then we've got Zephyr versus Myth Trust. Both best of threes, Myth Trust and Zephyr losing their first best of three. So in my eyes, whoever loses that second game is pretty much knocked out. I think there's some like three-way tie for second place scenarios where they're not knocked out, but as soon as you go down to 0 wins, 2 losses, only the top two teams from the group advance, you're pretty much as good as screwed.
10
so
seconds remaining.
I think it's unlikely that we see a team that loses in that Myth Zephyr match advance any further. But we'll have to wait and find out. Titan have gone straight to a Nature's Prophet Lone Druid second pick. So they go straight into a KYXY Lone Druid. Normally this is picked up later in the draft, but they want to go heavy mid-game push here with the Prophet, the Lone Druid. And boy, oh boy. Looking forward to seeing just how this works out. As for RRQ, they've got the AA to kind of deal with pushes. Doom not the best anti-push here, not to mention Doom against Lone Druid. Well, what exactly are you dooming? His hero doesn't really do much. His bear, well, that's a waste of a Doom. So Lone Druid's a great hero to be picking against a Doom just because Doom cannot really be used. One of the few core heroes that Doom doesn't shut down. The other big one that stands to mind, the Wraith King, also not really shut down by the Doom. But guys, those of you in the chat, let me know if everything's sounding okay. The people asking what was the last song, it was a Liquid City year mix 2012, so it's a big remix of a bunch of songs, and I'll post it in the chat. Here we go. That'll make you things happier. We're gonna have a pretty chill stream today. Apparently my in-game. Okay, I'll fix my in-game. Sorry about those of you in-game. Let me get that back up. Audio, open mic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, test. Yeah. Hi, in-game. Sorry about that. We should be all good to go fixed now. I didn't realize I was on Ben's setup, so I forgot to actually put my in-game on. But as I said to the viewers on stream, I'm on Merlini's setup today because we got 2 streams going here from the house. We've got some people in Starlight for Kiev, so we haven't got our main studio ready to go because we haven't got a producer. But we'll do our best to cover all the games for you here. The inaugural coming away. I'm also a bit sick. I've got a bit of a cold, but if I have to mute the mic every now and then to go on a sneezing fit, do bear with me.
10 seconds remaining.
So you look at RRQ, ban out Shadow Shaman, Enchantress. No surprises there. Titan already have a pretty scary amount of pushing power with Prophet, Lone Druid. They don't want to give them any more, especially something like a Shadow Shaman would be really devastating. It gives them the Serpent Wards to plop down with the Spirit Bear, do a lot of damage. Sup, Stephen Lay? How's it going, man? Maybe, yeah, so if you guys have any questions, want to interact, I'll be chatting with you guys, probably even throughout the game. It'll be a lot of fun for me, because it's always nice having these chill streams where there's, there's obviously, everyone knows, there's a big tournament style that's going on, so for me, I can just have a more chilled, laid-back cast today. Also, as chilled and laid back as I can be on a different setup. But,
team pick.
Also, not too sure how loud my mic is going to be at various times, especially when move away from it. Not sure how much it picks up, but it seems to be pretty good to get all my sound. As I say that, I get something in my eye and... Whew.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick.
Hello? Ah, there we go. Whew. For a second, I lost my audio. I'm back. I'm good. I'm not going to touch anything, otherwise stuff breaks. I love all you guys in chat, of course. You know that. I just don't want you hearing me sniffling. Delay of 5 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
I hope that's not an audio delay of 5 seconds. RRQ pull out the axe. I love
Dire
it.
team
Oh
pick.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Dazzle axe is making an appearance. This is one of the RRQ specialties. As far as I'm concerned, they love their axe. Well, I don't know if love them's the right word, but they pull it out every now and then. They pull out the sniper every now and then. So axe is going to be making an appearance here. We've seen it more and more of this here pop up constantly in the European scene, in the SEA scene, and the Asian scene. Okay, I need to be careful when I mute my mic, because apparently whenever I mute my mic, sometimes it doesn't unmute. And I'm trying to mute it so when I cough and sniff, that things go... it doesn't invade the stream too much, but... yeah, we'll be all good here. Titan Yamate, what's he going to draft? He sees the Axe Dazzle. He probably realizes he needs a strong tri lane. Generally, I'd say Titan run the Lone Druid mid. I don't think you want to do it safe lane against a potential Axe tower skipping with the Dazzle. I think you want to try to get a strong killing tri lane, like a Rubik plus strong support plus strong tri lane farmer. I think Mirana's always good for punishing Axe creep skipping, having the big 5-second arrows. And we'll see Vengeful Spirit. So Rubik Venge, good killing power. And this is where I think the Dazzle Axe are going to be like, well, creep skipping is very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. So we'll see what RRQ do, if they still commit to that or if they go for something a bit different with this now. That's that's so much better. I love slow with this chair. I'm too tall for Ben's chair. Apparently Ben's a little shorty.
5 seconds remaining.
I can even like lean back. Oh my god, this is so comfy.
Normally
I'm like casting in uncomfy chairs, and here I am like slouched, lean back. Oh my god, this is the life. I should have been doing this sooner. Whew. If you guys could see me now. Really, Starlight just goes through. I need to have Starlighter up on like another screen. Forget to chat. I just need Starlighter up.
5 seconds remaining.
What do you mean Starlight just got interesting? Is there even okay, there's no match on at the moment. Did Roxkiss beat Na'Vi? Is that what happened?
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. You can hear me sniffing every now and then. I've got a bad cold. But we'll see last couple of picks from both the two teams now. As it's going to be RRQ's 5th and final pick. They haven't Doom can go mid. I don't think you want him against Lone Druid necessarily. I think more likely you try to run him in a safe lane farming role, which is where Axe kind of needs to go off lane. They go Naga last, so this is a farming Naga.
Dire team pick.
Probably in the mid lane. I'm wondering if they abandon the idea of going offensive tri lane with the Axe just because of Titan's scary tri lane. They could do something like a Naga Dazzle dual lane mid to shut down the Lone Druid, and then put AA plus Axe in the safe lane, and Doom goes off lane slash jungle. I say slash jungle because likely he's not going to get much in the off lane. You may have to rotate to the jungle. So we'll see what that last pick's going to be.
10 seconds remaining.
Mr. Colbert Super Pack, will we get sensible chat with only 1,100 viewers?
5 seconds
You know,
remaining.
whether we have 1K viewers or 100K viewers, there's always people who aren't sensible. So I don't know if there's an answer to that one. Just wait till the game gets going, then we'll find out soon enough. But looking forward to seeing what this game brings. As RRQ is always a very fun team to watch. I haven't seen them do much of the Naga Siren carry, but probably Don Juan's hero for the mid lane, although he does often play the Doom as well. There we go. There's the Moran I mentioned. So they get a really strong tri lane. And with this, I think RRQ just straight up cannot go offensive tri lane. I think Rubik, Venge, Moran have too much killing power. And I just think that's going to be a recipe for disaster for your offensive trial lane. So I think your two best bets is either run the Naga plus support mid or run Axe mid with the support. You could even solo the Axe against the Lone Druid. It's not the worst, but I think more likely you look towards like a Naga Dazzle or Axe Dazzle mid, and then the other one of those two heroes plus AA in the safe lane. Koala is the Doom, and I think generally plays the off lane, although if they go Axe offensive trial lane then he would put him into a safe lane solo, but we'll see what it's going to be. KYXY takes a Lone Druid. Expect KYXY mid. While Yamate generally plays mid currently, when they pick up the Lone Druid, generally it's a solo mid hero. So
5 seconds
we'll see what the two teams have in mind here. Higher on his Nature's Prophet, one of his best heroes, in my opinion. Is he going to go for his kind of... Oh, he's on this die side. I'm wondering if he's going to go for that teleport first, go plop down some wards in this Radiant jungle. How are we doing? This is an awfully fast camera. I'm gonna have to change Ben's settings. Aren't I? Oh, let me. I didn't forget. Don't worry, guys. No need to panic. Oh my God. This is. I need to change Ben's camera settings. Remind me, guys, to change these back. Otherwise, Ben's gonna get mad at me. Interface. Camera XL is the main thing, and I'm gonna put edge pan off just to make my life easier. I hate when I go out of the window and suddenly I'm scrolling off and I didn't mean to. Looking pretty good. Oh yeah, that's smooth drag. I can even make my camera even slower. I'm good with the camera. So I need to change camera XL, camera speed, and edge pan. Okay. Just reminders to myself. Make sure I remember. So Rox beat Na'Vi. Dang, if IG lose, we get a 3-way tie. We get some tiebreakers, but IG versus EG could be a good series. If IG win, they get first in the group, EG gets second. Damn. So we'll see what's going to be. Whew, okay. Sneezing fit over. Every now and then I'll go completely quiet just because I need to sneeze or sneeze, sniffle, or make some mucusy noise, which is going to result in me needing to just mute the mic, unless you guys want to hear all that stuff, which I imagine you don't. But big thanks for tuning in. Some good SEA Dota. Titan vs RRQ. Oh my God, this is just like... I'm actually like slouched so far back in Ben's chair here. It's just so nice. I'm probably going to miss action and kills. But hey, we'll do the best we can do. Probably a bit too relaxed. I need to be more sharp, focused, and actually on top of my game here, but we'll be good to go. So RRQ, what have they got? This one actually disconnected, it looks like. Toilets, come on guys. We started 10 minutes late. I was actually really disappointed today. This game started like 10 minutes late, even like 15-minute late. All the games up until today in the inaugural had started so on time. We were like, yesterday, Zephyr versus RRQ and Titan versus Mythtrust, both games started on time / early. RRQ and Zephyr started early, like 2 minutes early, and then Mythtrust versus Titan started like on the dot, perfectly timed. So I was a bit sad today when we had a game starting late. SEA Dota known for starting like 30 to 40 minutes late. This game only 15 minutes late, so all things considered, that's pretty damn good. But I'm used to like the inaugural is like perfection, man. We want to like not have, we want to fix that stereotype of SEA Dota always starting late and try to get stuff more on time. But hey, can't have it all. Can't have it all. We did well today. So NFR, Nefari going to be playing that offlane axe. We'll introduce Team RRQ. Let's give him a proper introduction. Rex, Regum, Kion, going to be Nefari, the old school Dota 1 player on the axe. We've got Gehenna playing the Dazzle. We'll see Ancient Apparition, Boo Boo in the support. Roll Koala on the Doombringer, and then finally Don Juan. Looks like he's going to go mid lane on the Naga Siren. Are they still coming to this offensive trial? And it sure as hell looks like it. I kind of worry for this against a Rubik Mirana Venge. We'll see how this works out. It will be Net on the Malaysian side for Team Titan playing the Vengeful Spirit. Extinct on the Rubik. Yamate playing the Mirana. Solo mid will be KYXY on your Lone Druid. And then finally that leaves a Hayo and the Lone Druid in the offlane. He's got a couple of Tengos pulled boots first. He'll get a 1v1 against Koala here. And sure, you go boots first and think, oh, not the best for a 1v1, but this is all about rushing those phase boots. 1v1 matchups, getting the phase boots up is a huge boost in your damage output. They really help you out a ton when you get, what is it, plus 24 damage. Not to mention the movement speed burst for that extra harass right clicks. I'm not sure if I'll be casting her on the panel TI4. Nothing's really confirmed or set in stone yet.
The battle
I'll be happy doing
begins.
either, of course. I'm actually not sure what I prefer doing. I get people ask me, like, do I prefer to cast or be on the panel? Like, I consider myself a caster, but I feel like I offer a lot on the panel there, especially when it comes to, like, the Asian Dota scene, when it comes to SEA in China. Like, most of the big name casters and even pro players and analysts actually don't know that much. They don't really follow the Chinese Dota scene, which is where I think my knowledge is not okay. I'll be arrogant for 5 seconds. I think my knowledge of the Asian Dota scene is unmatched. Okay, arrogance over. Okay. Apart from like someone like Winter, maybe I think like someone like Winter could match it, but when it comes to like actual casters and stuff out there, apart from Winter, no one touches. But we're going to see Yamate double damage to start things off. That holds him out a bunch. There's a bit of aggression mid lane. They have gone for this dual lane mid. Luxio was attempted first blood. Potentially they've got 3 heroes here. They did go Riptide level 1. And with Riptide level 1, they've got no initiation potential. And they've abandoned the offensive trial. I think realizing it's just not going to work. Rubik, Mirana, Venge, too much killing power. I wonder if they thought Mirana would be mid with KYXY at top. Because if that's the case, they can go for the offensive trialing, but it sure as hell was not. So Axe is going to go Axe jungle. With help with the Dazzle here, he's got Poison Touch level 1. That's not going to help him out much at all. Well, we'll see Ancient Apparition towards this mid lane. He's going to be supporting Don Juan just a little bit here and there. I think you can maybe look to zone out this Nature's Prophet a little bit. I don't think you want to just let a Hyo get free farm against this Doom, or at least a free 1v1 matchup. As looking at the mid lane, I think this is where you maybe look for some ganks as well. Dazzle and Axe can go for an early smoke. You get a Poison Touch with a smoke gank into a Berserker's Call. If Axe can do that, but it looks like we will see smoke rotation. Yeah, smoke net and extinct coming in. This is something Titan are they specialize in. Going for these early smoke rotations. They love winning the laning stage, and they do it with highly aggressive ganking supports, lots of early smoke usages, and just picking really dominant laning heroes. Look at this draft. You've got Lone Druid, one of the best 1v1 laners. You've got Nature's Prophet, a great 1v1 laner. Here comes the gank here. Who are they actually going to look for? Is there going to be a lift here? They maybe want the Ancient Apparition now, but the smoke not going to succeed. KYXY does get stunned up by the Cold Feet, but the AA showing up. A bit of a foil in Titan's plan there, but even without the AA there, if Nagasaran plays defensively, plays back, it is hard to get that kill. They need to get a lift, pull back, pull down into Eventual Spirit Stun. Do they have the Orb of Venom? No Orb of Venom either, so they don't get that extra bit of slow coming out from the Lone Druid either. So that would have been a very tricky kill to execute on the mid lane. At the same time, it's worth going for because it's not like they need to be zoning him out top. This top lane's been empty, so they're either going for these smoke ganks or they're going for pulls. End of the day, a smoke gank fails, so it would have been better if they were doing the pulls, but it's worth the risk. Because if you get the kill there, if you get first blood, it's a huge boost to your early game. And we said it already, Titan love their early game aggression, so... for now, fairly standard stuff from both the two teams. Axe has actually made his way top now. He's just going to be somewhat solo against the Mirana now, but the supports nearby, they pose a big threat for him, and the Radiant do not have any observable vision up near this top dire jungle. This is going to make it very tricky for Axe to actually stay here if this lane ever pushes out away from his tower. He doesn't know when it's safe to move up, not when it's safe to when he has to move down as well. Here we go, bottom lane. Dazzle and Ancient Apparition. This looks like to me like it's the kind of kill we should... Oh, Hyo's going to go for the TP out. Nothing to stop this. Really
Dire's
smart play. He must have read that
attack.
coming in. TP's home. Bubu takes a bit of tower damage there as well. Tango's his way through. Does have the Unholy Aura from the Doom to help give him some HP regen as well. 4 HP regen in an AoE. This is like a global... Well, not global. AoE ring of health regen. Well, we'll see what Titan have up their sleeves next. 3 minutes, 45 seconds in. No first blood yet. Something you often see Titan get really early on with these smoke ganks, but so far unsuccessful. Got Vengeful Spirit. Going to go for a solo smoke. So they show Rubik top and send Venge smoking alone. This is like plan B for Titan. Plan A was go for a 2-hero smoke, try get first blood. Plan B is try and trick the Nagasaran into thinking she's safe mid by showing the Rubik top and then send the Vengeful Spirit on a solo smoke. Oh, they're going to run right into the Axe. This is oh, no. Avoiding. Oh, he's hiding. He doesn't actually know the Axe is coming this way. Axe is going to run into him in just a second. The smoke's being revealed. Net's like, wait, what's going on? He finds nothing at all. TP in from Nature's Prophet. Looks like Titan want to go for a bit of a push here. Hyo's abandoned the bottom lane. And it will be a top tier 1 tower push early on. I don't know if there's going to be any response. The response is actually going for a first blood mid on KYXY, but the ensnare Cold Feet not enough to actually latch on, and Don Juan. One ensnare will end his day. Luckily for him, no RNG for KYXY. Boo Boo, don't get entangled, man. You better run, you better back. Oh, KYXY, unlucky there. Any entangles on either Nagasaran or the AA, and that's a kill. That was really aggressive from RRQ. They got lucky there, I'd say. It got 1 or 2 right clicks on the Naga Siren, and then at least 2 on the AA. None of those 3 to 4 right clicks got entangles, and if any did, it's first blood. A solo kill first blood at that. So, what? It's like a 20% entangle or something. I never even remember these things. 20% entangle chance. So, I'd say fairly lucky that RRQ don't give up first blood there to build solo lone druid. Subsy Muffin Man, how's it going, Kit? I'm glad you've joined us in the chat. The manly axe pick so far, he's going to have to be manly this game. He's not getting much farm. He's not really doing a whole lot here. The early tower for Titan, not huge. I think that's something you just accepted as RRQ's draft, that they were going to potentially give up. And the fact they haven't given up a first blood to these roaming supports who have used 2 smokes now is actually a big win for RRQ. They've got Doom up to level 6. They got Naga Siren farming decently in the mid lane with 20 last hits. Not just a couple behind the lone druids. I think all things considered, this early game's gone as well as RRQ could have hoped for, and even slightly better. I think with these aggressive roaming supports, I think there was definitely a big real danger of losing someone early on, and we see the 2 supports of Titan both with TP scrolls. We talked about them looking to control the early game. The smoke ganks don't work. First they went for a 2-hero smoke. That was plan A. Plan B, Venge goes for a solo smoke. Plan C is double TP scrolls ready to counter gank any lanes where there's aggression. We'll see them make their way towards mid lane here, at least camping on the high ground. There's a dire ward here. Radiant ward on the cliff as well. It looks like that should spot the supports coming in, looking for an entangle. Not going to get it now. Io TP's in with a sprout here. Boo Boo's in trouble. He's got a TP, but he can't actually use it to escape. First blood to the lone druid. Moonlight Shadow being used to escape as well. The Spirit Break getting low. It's not going to go down. Does take last hit by Johanna. He may pay for this with his life as well as the Naga Siren. Don Juan, he's low. He's almost out. The arrow going to miss Yamate. Oh, how did you miss that? Oh, poor Yamate. Oh no, Vengeful Spirit will go down. It's been a bloodbath in the mid lane. There was no action for some time. Ahayo's now being doomed up. He'll go down in the end. Doom's on a chase here. They want KYXY. KYXY, no TP out. He gets an entangle on Boo Boo. Who's going to get the kill here? Yamate's got another arrow now. Doom, gotta be careful, man. If Yamate lights this one up. Looks like they're going to just fall back for now. 4 for 2 in the mid lane. First blood going to Titan. What a weird fight. Yamate's... Oh man, he was invis as well. That hero did not even change path. He just threw the arrow on the wrong line. A bit of a misplay there from Yamate, but in the end, he does help his team clean up. Going for a max arrow, no Starstorm build. I feel like this is... it's like when you have a setup, like a guaranteed arrow hit, this is fine. An arrow is like more mana cost-effective spell, and if you can land it, you're doing more damage output, because Starstorm eats up a lot of your mana when it's maxed out, but Starstorm's just reliable damage output. That's to me, like, if he had a level 4 Starstorm in that fight, I think he's more likely to get kills there, because he actually didn't hit an arrow. He didn't even fire a second arrow, so... I think you look at a fight like that and think, well, maybe the max Starstorm would have been the more effective way to play that team fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, you get 6-7 minutes of peace and quiet, and then Titan, they strike hard. Bottom lane, meanwhile, looks like Net in a bit of trouble here. A on the high ground here. Johanna's trying to chase down Net. Net's going to go for his Roshan suicide. Can he get it? Oh, he doesn't get there in time. The poison touch. I'm surprised Roshan didn't aggro to him. They used the Prophet ultimate. I don't even intended to draw Roshan aggro, but oh my god, that RNG. Oh no, it was already entangled. Entangle was on cooldown, so he entangled and TP'd during the entangle. Smart play from Johanna. There was no actual entangle available. It was on cooldown, so there was actually no bad RNG going KYXY's way. KYXY though, he's 2-0-2 all of a sudden, so you can have peace and quiet for so long, and KYXY, who's doing decently mid, not free farming by any means, suddenly with a couple kills, couple assists. Your lone druid's been in all 4 kills, which is something like you wouldn't expect at the 8-9 minute mark. But because that action happened at the mid lane, and he was such a big presence there, he gets really involved and gets a lot of golden experience out of it. Yamate now already with Perseverance, so... Oh boy, oh boy. Well, RRQ's playing. They really need to get up to their Blink Dagger Axe, I feel. Yeah. Get Blink Axe, get AA level 6, get Doom as mech. That's their plan right now for the near future. And they also need to get this timing before Lone Druid gets any scary items. I'd say, well, I guess there's not too many other big timings that are going to be too problematic for them. Like, Miranda's not going for something like a Drums here. There will be some aggression mid lane. KYXY just pops a battle cry to help bring down this tier 1 tower, forces out a glyph here, but I It doesn't look like RRQ in a position to defend this, and I think rightfully so. They want to just try to get that Blink Dagger up. But now they're not going to do too much. Look for a deny there from Illusion, but not going to get it.
Middle tower has fallen.
They're going for a trades at bottom lane. This is a good move, although they're not going to be able to get this trade, it looks like. Titan should be able to easily defend this. If you're a Prophet on one, double TPs in with a lift here. This looks like a dead koala. Already endangered species in Australia, and possibly about to become one fewer, as Koala's now on the run here. He's got a salve, he's got the Scorched Earth going. No TP scroll though. Arrow gonna land. Bullseye from Yamate. He hits it, and it gets taken by Extinct. Kill secure. One less Koala now, already nearly extinct world. And Titan say, great, we all TP bottom. Guess what? It's worth it, because we're not only going to get the kill on the Doom, we're going to push your tier 1 bottom tower. We'll see RRQ go for a bit of a trade at top lane. NFR creep skipping his way up. And, well, I think Titan may struggle to defend this one. With all the TPs bottom. Yeah, I think this will be... Yeah, tier 1 for tier 1.
Top tower is under attack.
TP's coming in. They would defend this. They've already lost the tower though. Axe is going to TP in here, and it's going to be a long TP. No points to the Battle Hunger. Doesn't get the slow here. Doom goes on Yamate. Looks like Net maybe going to be the one to go down. He's getting slowed now by the Ice Vortex. One more chop. That gives them the movement speed as well to chase down even further. They want KYX, but can they actually get him? And Berserker's Call getting close. There we go with the Ice Vortex. They catch up to KYX where they get the bomb. Dunk number 2. NFR. He's been practicing his slam dunks, and 2 kills go the way of RRQ. Nice TP, and it looked like it was a bit of a unnecessary TP because they'd already lost the tower, but the fact they got those 2 kills, and so essential that Axe uses Killing Blade on the first kill. If he doesn't do so, it doesn't work out as well because they needed that movement speed burst to catch up to the Lone Druid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has been denied.
I'll turn the in-game down. Apparently in-game sounds a bit too loud. I'll turn it down, guys. Let me, I'm on, yeah, as said by someone, I'm on Merlini's PC, so not all the settings are matched up. You can see, like, my big minimap icons. This is the Merlini Dota settings. That's bottom lane. Will there be a defense here? Lone Druid Bear goes in. It looks like NFR's caught him with the blink. Ooh, the clap. I think the hoof's off the mark here. KYX, we're going to go down regardless. Another dunk coming out. Net's far enough away that he's not going to get caught in as well. Morana TP's in. No arrows flying just yet. This timing from RRQ, we talked about it. They needed to just wait till got the Blink Dagger, but they actually fought before the Blink Dagger. That tier 1 tower fight at bottom lane, just before Axe had Blink, turned out to be crucial. And I think if they didn't get that fight there, they wouldn't be looking as good as they are now. That helped Axe get that Blink just that little bit faster. Did he still dunk? Yeah, he did. Extinct says, you think you're the only one who can dunk? I can too, man. Well. What's the plan here? As Don Juan farm up Radiance. So, for now, RRQ want to be aggressive with these 4 heroes. The Axe, AA, Dazzle, and Doom. Get aggressive, take fights using these 4 while they create space for Naga Siren. They don't want to be taking huge team fights because they're fighting those 4v5. At the same time, I don't think 4v5 is a huge problem. Lone Druid's not going to offer too much. Hasn't got any sort of items. Prophet's just got Midas working on a Shadow Blade. So I don't think Titan have the best teamfight lineup by any means. So RRQ can definitely pressure around towers. They haven't really got huge pushing power, but they're fine to fight under towers. They've got tanky heroes. They've got Dazzle with max Shadow Wave now. Axe blinking in with a max Shadow Wave heal bomb is going to be brutal. And I think this Doom may even farm up a Blink Dagger as well, so he can Blink Stomp to follow that up. And yeah, this tier 1 tower may just go down. What did Titan actually do to defend this? They've got Prophet just split pushing top lane, working on the Shadow Blade. Mirana was bottom, going for some split push. I think for now they're just saying we got to farm for a bit. Get this Linken's, get Bear, maybe his Radiance it looks like he's going for. And tier 1 tower will go down. Extinct trying to position for a deny, but the Ice Vortex scouts him out, and that's going to scare him away. Arrow not going to be on anyone as Prophet, careful. Don't want to overstay your welcome. Here comes the Naga Siren, and this is just going to be farm for the Naga Siren. Works on that Radiance now. And should be fairly easy stuff for John Chuan to get up to this Radiance this game, I feel. His team can just create so much space, and I think suddenly it's RRQ in a much better position. This Lone Druid's just not going to hit the Radiance at a scary timing. I feel like Prophet, the Shadow Blade's an okay pick up this game. I'm not convinced it's the right way to go. I just don't like the Shadow Blade as much anymore on most heroes. I like it on Dragon Knight still because it's great for your initiation, but like it doesn't give Prophet enough. It's like a bit of damage output, a bit of escape potential, but against Blink Axe, against Doom with Blink Stomp and Blink Doom, well, I guess he hasn't gone Blink yet, we have to wait and see, but even against Naga Siren Song, like that can catch out the Nature's Prophet, and assuming you get caught out, You Dust, you Sentry. Gem is such a commonly bought item as well. I don't feel convinced that this Shadow Blade is a good item to go on Nature's Prophet anymore. I'd love to talk to Ohio and just figure out why he likes this item build. And speaking of detection, there's your gem. They've got Dust, and Dazzle says, I'll buy a gem on top of this. Probably see Doom carry it, maybe. He's kind of the Doom or the Axe. Both of those two very tanky heroes. As, well, we'll see what Titan have in mind here. I think fighting at this stage of the game is going to be tricky. They really wanted to dominate the early game. We saw them go for a lot of early smoke ganks, use the Rubik Revenge to get aggressive, and it just didn't really work out too well for them. Not that it went badly, it was just very neutral. They didn't find the kills, they wasted a little bit of time. They got a T1 tower top with the Nature's Prophet TPing in, but that was really like a consolation prize. They wanted to dominate the lanes, get kills. Mirana was not involved in any action until that mid-fight, and Mirana showed up just for like for kills that were already secured. I feel like Mirana didn't maybe gets one extra kill for his team there. But I feel like for the most part, Yamate didn't actually turn the tides of that battle. And this is when Yamate spent a lot of this game farming, but Mirana's not your true hard carry. If you get enough items, you can sort of become that, but I feel for Titan, they're going to have to be very careful with these next few fights here. But right now, a T2 for a T2 tower trade. I like this for Titan. I feel like they've got a good pushing lineup and a lineup that doesn't team fight well. So if they can just trade tier 2s, it's good for them. At the same time, don't get caught up with this Naga sleep. Great scouting from Ohio. Send one straight to the side, one straight forward. He sees the Naga Siren coming in. So this gives Titan just some good map awareness as far as what's going on here. Naga Siren summons illusions. Looks like they'll just sack the tier 2 tower. TP's coming towards mid. I don't think Titan can defend bottom. They just don't have the team fight. As KYX actually TP's mid, he is going to get close to this Radiant, so trading towers gets his Radiance up faster, and well, I guess they are going to defend the tier 2 bottom. RRQ just don't fully commit to it, and this is where raiding towers is great for Titan, because one, well, it's not even a tower trade, and two, the problem is RRQ don't actually have great pushing power. Their damage output onto buildings and structures is very lacking. And that's where Titan grab a tower and don't even give it one in return. They didn't even have to TP and defend that. Sure, they end up TPing there, but that RRQ had already backed off and decided, oh, this isn't working, let's back off. And yeah, Titan, all about that rat, the Lone Druid, the Nature's Prophet. And Mirana even is Mirana's the king of the rat right now. Look at this Mirana play at top lane. This is just ballsy as. Naga Siren's getting closer to a Radiance. I think that's where RRQ say, look, we don't really care that much about trading towers or getting the best trades, because at the end of the day, we're going to have a Radiance soon, and with that, we're going to be the ones who can do anything we want. What's actually getting stolen here? Just a Devour. I think with the slow pace this game's going, he's just happy to steal anything. Axe has gone blinking in, I think. He's got the gem. Needs to be careful. Doom goes out onto the Vengeful Spirit. They need some extra movement. Hey, Ice Blast, is it going to land? No! Ooh. Just misses out, it looks like. Sentry Wood on the ground here. Axe can see that one here. They're going to just regroup here with the Weave. A lot of damage output from the Nature's Prophet ultimate. Vengeful Spirit should survive this. Meanwhile, top lane, some damage going up. Rubik actually brought down the Dazzle. I think that was a Fade Ball? Combined with the low HP Dazzle, and just got caught by surprise by a Fade Ball. Gets zapped to pieces. And now, Titan, they've pushed back from this top lane, but they got this tower down. A good 700 HP, so the rat is real. Well, I think RRQ had the slightly stronger lineup at this stage, and I think they're in a better position, but I think Titan are just playing the drafts better. Like, I feel like have a slightly weaker draft, but they're just playing so much better right now. They're outmaneuvering their opponents, they're causing them issues with the Rat Dota, and RRQ not punishing it. They need to be using just good smoke things, using these blink initiators. Like, against Rat Dota, having blink long-range gap closes is the way to play. But they haven't been able to use the blink on the Axe. Doom has not even gone for a blink. He's picked up a Vitality booster. I'm wondering what this is for. He's going to get ganked up here now in the mid lane. NFR's actually blinked in with him. Yamate cops an Ice Blast here, but he's going to be A-okay. And the Song of the Siren being used just defensively. NFR now, he's going to be getting one chop to start things off here. Looking maybe for the next target. KYX on the run. He's going to go to the high ground here. Sprout going to block the Spirit Bear. Prophet ultimately swing through. Does a lot of damage. They do lose the Spirit Bear. Arrow not going to hit anything, but the Spirit Bear and a Vengeful Spirit kill. Not bad. Naga Siren does get the Radiance in just 300 gold. It'll be like a 20-minute Radiance for Donch 1. Which is what you'd kind of hope for with the Boots Aquila build. With his bottle. So fairly standard stuff from him, the timing. Lone Druid, it looks like his Bear's Radiant up at the same time. So Bear's Radiance timed up exactly the same with the Naga Siren. Naga Siren gets a few other items to go with it. Actually, Bear got Phase Boots, so... Now, looking at their net worth, yeah, Bear's actually ahead of the Naga Siren. I wonder if that's not claiming the Naga Siren's recipe. Doesn't look like, yeah, it looks like the Bear's just ahead by Only a couple hundred gold. Pretty much neck and neck. Well, Naga Siren's going to accelerate a lot faster. You've got the illusions, you can send them all over the map. Has hit level 11 as well, which is not so much good for the split pushing aspect, but just having that shorter cooldown on the ultimate is fantastic. So Yamate, what's he working on? He's picked up the Mithril Hammer, so I'd say 2 big items you want to go for here. Either the Desolator, which is probably the most likely option, or even the Mjolnir build. I think Mjolnir a great damage output item in the current metagame, and something which we're seeing a lot more of, with good reason. Yamate this top lane. He needs to be careful. RRQ coming in. If they get the blink call, he's dead. But they've got to land that blink call. Is there going to be a limp in time? Oh, he didn't get the blink. What was that? A Maelstrom proc that stopped his blink? I think it was. Yamate picks up the Maelstrom. It procs on a neutral, bounces to the axe, and stops his blink. That is... Of all the things that could have happened in that gank, that was the one thing I would never have expected to happen. I was thinking, okay, option 1, Axe blink calls, Yamate dies. Option 2, Mirana leaps away, Axe doesn't get the kill. Option 3, Mirana leaps, Axe blinks, catches him, and he dies. But like, there was never an option 4 of Mirana procs Maelstrom, cancels Axe's blink, Axe calls without blinking, and Mirana gets away. That was not an option. But I don't know. What on earth? What just happened? Dota 2, man. This is a crazy game. That was funky. Here we go. RRQ. This smoke thing hopefully works out better for them. And they need Axe or someone to blink leading the way. It looks like Axe will. Will he jump on Yamate? Yes, he will. Weaver's there as well. Ice Blast to follow. Needs to see a leap out. Breaks the Linkens, but he leaps out just in time. Dodges a low. The Ice Blast damage. Doom actually went for an ATOS here. This is to break the Linkens. And Mirana go to TP home. Looks like Mirana getting low. Should survive. The Ice Blast damage not doing enough. That leap saving his life. He got the shatter effect, but he didn't actually take damage from the Ice Blast. So, a smoke gank, they lose the tier 2 tower, and they do not get a kill. Really bad result for RRQ there. Sure, they've got Naga Siren farming this entire time, but I feel like their plan was to get so much more out of that. Well, we'll see what Net looks to do now. He's got his... just level 7, level 8. These supports fairly under level. I mean, you're looking at both teams. Level 7 on the Venge, level 8 on the 2 Raiden supports. Rubik's hit level 9, so he's doing fairly well. But when you get these Rat Dota games with carries pushing out of the lanes, with Radiance carries on both, you've got your Spirit Bear as well as your Naga Siren. Getting experience as a support is very tricky to do. That's where you always... whenever there's something like this going on, the big Ancient stack, you come and leech. Because this is the only experience you're going to get for a long time. Especially for the Titan supports. Extinct's managed to just get some experience by just being involved in kills, it looks like, but... oh man, I'm looking at this stream delay. I want to see what happened. Yeah, he got him with the Maelstrom! Oh my god, that proc, that Maelstrom proc. That was the best Maelstrom proc I think I've ever seen. What a player. Yamate says, all skill, not luck. RRQ now top lane, waiting for someone to maybe show up, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Nefari working on an Ag Scepter, so he wants some more Dunkalicious powers. That Scepter speed duration, 10 seconds. Jeez. Kill threshold 625 at max level. Oh man, this axe is going to be dunking some fools soon. Trying to find that pick off here. KYXI pretty far back top lane, and Doom has gone back for a blink. So Rod of Atos blink. He wants the Atos is... I feel like... I mean, some extra slow is not bad, that's for sure. At the same time, it's also really good at breaking this Lincoln Sphere. They're going to blink in here. Hoofstomp's going to be used as well. And they want to bring down this Spirit Bear. This Spirit Bear is pretty tanky though. Mostly they just don't have much damage output. Dazzle almost walks in that arrow. If that hits, it could be a initiation from Titan. If they can kill the Dazzle before the fight begins. No more heals. No Graves. And the entire time, Don Juan farming. He's actually gone for a gem. Well, he's the one holding the gem. I thought Axe was holding the gem. No, they've switched it over. I'm surprised Naga Siren's holding the gem, because Naga Siren often not actually at these fights. Picks up a Yash to go for the Manta style, not rushing the boots of travel like you'd expect. Especially a game like this. I think you want those boots of travel as fast as possible. Well, RRQ still positioned aggressively in this top dire jungle. As here come Titan. They're throwing out an arrow here, not going to land. And with the arrow not landing, I think they back off. That's one of their major stunts for should a fight break out. Not to mention Rubik and Venge. The only two heroes really backing up them right now. KY shows up as well. He's resummoned his bed. It's on cooldown for 60 seconds, so he does need to be a bit careful here. Ahayo's finishes Necro 3 to go with this Shadow Blade. I guess the one nice thing for Ahayo is he's thinking the Shadow Blade means he can split push against Nagasaran. That's why they've given Nagasaran the gem. So Nagasaran can actually deal with the Ahayo split push. Because in theory, it's going to be Nagasaran stopping the Nature's Prophet split push, and if you got the Shadow Blade, Nagasaran can't kill you unless Nagasaran's carrying the gem. So the Shadow Blade forces Naga to carry the gem, means the other heroes do not have gem for the Mirana Invis. They may just carry Dust, Sentries, which they actually don't have right now, so... Well, we'll see. This is almost one of those games where you just want 2 gems on your team as soon as you can. One for the Naga, who's often alone, and then another one for the other 4 heroes who are running around as a pack. Oh.
Invisibility.
Here we go, Titan. They're oh no, just invised up. Have they got a gem of their own, or just yeah, gem on the Rubik? Oh, they wanted to deward. They're gonna get punished for this one. They see Net. They kill Net. Dust was used from the axe here, and this is where they needed that more detection. If Naga's gonna carry the gem, they need Dust as well, and they pick some up, help them out. I think they even want Sentry Wards as well for the Mirana Invis, but for now they're not really pushing. They're happy to play this farming game. Nagasaran working on a Manta style now with the Boots of Travel, so has picked up the Boots of Travel. Good to see from Don Juan. And Ahayo, well, he's got 2k gold, but all the farm in the world I feel for a Nature's Prophet, maybe not going to make a difference here. I think RRQ, as much as these net worths don't look like they're going fantastic for him, and they're down 10k gold, when you get a Nagasaran on your team, I don't think you're necessarily down. They got 2 supports, which are pretty good late game supports. Dazzle, even with no farm, can do a lot. Graves are huge in late game. That's a hero that Titan just have to try and isolate and kill off first, but doing so is not always going to be that easy. They haven't got good kind of long-range initiators or blink heroes like a Blink Axe or a Blink Doom. That's what RRQ have. Then you look at heroes like AA. Ice Blast always going to be fantastic in the late game scenario. Lone Druid does pick up an Assault Crest, and in general, the carries on the dire side just more farm for now. All 3 of their carries sitting on 13k net worth. Just the one RRQ carry, the Naga, on 13k. So Titan have the more farm carries, more farm 3-core lineup, but for RRQ, it's more the hero composition. They've got the one big carry in the Nagasaran late game. They've got the great utility that Doom and Axe provide. Not to mention the initiation, which is something Titan sorely lack. So I feel for Titan, they're just unable to make a move. They can't really take team fights of any sort. And they're forced to just sit back and farm and just hope that they get all these heroes 6-slotted. Find pickoffs where they can. Maybe go for another Roshan. It will be respawning in 1 minute's time. But doing this next Roshan, I think, will get trickier and trickier. The other great thing about the Naga gem is these illusions also carry the gem. So as long as these wards are placed in lanes, on ground, you can always use the gem to actually deward, even with illusion. We saw just a sentry being dewarded there in the dire jungle. NFR has this completed Ag Scepter, as looks like Prophet going to go for a Maelstrom as well. So all about the damage output from this Titan side. And it's magic damage output, but there's no BKBs here. I think it's actually a right way to build these heroes. You get 1 Mjolnir, they're going for a 2nd Mjolnir now on the Nature's Prophet. Actually, no, he sells the Maelstrom. Is he going Deso instead? Maybe he just sold it so he has buyback. Maybe he's just a bit paranoid about not having buyback. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Deso or Mjolnir is better here. I guess they already got the 1 Mjolnir, but I mean, Mjolnir is one of those items which having more than one, there's no problem about it. If you've got carry heroes that you can justify it on. Roshan going to respawn in a second. It looks like this illusion for Titan should scout it out more or less right away. RRQ realizing Roshan's coming soon though. They're smoked up. They're looking for action here. And they're going to move on forward. RRQ smoked up. Into the Roche pit they go. They see the resummon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Merlini, please. What's your computer doing here? We're going to see Ice Blast go hit a lot of these heroes here. So I think with that, they just try to focus down the Spirit Bearer. Will get himself out of there with the phase boots. Chops. Oh, what was that?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's a Spirit Bear going in with the Mjolnir, and you did not want to focus this guy. Oh my god, this Spirit Bear is just beast right now. RRQ taking a lot of AoE damage, but the Shadow Wave helping heal them up, and Titan say, let's go in Roshan pit. This is some ballsy stuff. Nagasaran, are you coming in for this one? Looks like Nagasaran TP's home. Naga, please. What are you tipping home for? Illusions. They can scare Titan away from this, but that's only because Titan don't know where this Naga Siren is. This Naga Siren is nowhere near the Roche Pit. This is such a risky play from Naga. Send some illusions top, but Naga and Siren, you need to get to the Roshan Pit ASAP. I'm surprised. Titan haven't gone for this, but they almost could have. They just don't know where the real Naga Siren is, and real Naga Siren is now closer to the Roshan Pit. Get some more illusions. Probably wants to send some top once again to do with this higher split push. He has picked up the Maelstrom, so it was all about saving for buyback.
Pull roots and run.
And he's going to send his real hero. He does have TP in 15 seconds, so he can always TP to a fight. At this stage now, at least. Oh, a bit of an engagement coming in. Doom goes out on Yamate. He broke the linkers as well with the Atos, but he's taking a lot of damage. This Doom is as good as dead. So fast he goes down. The Doom got stolen. Oh, NFR. He's going to get chased down, brought down. Vengeful Spirit, one more stun, and down goes your axe. Ancient Apparition Ultimate, not going to make any difference from that. With that, Titan secure themselves Roshan, I believe, unless we see some buybacks coming in. No Ice Blast as well. Nagan can send in illusions to do damage, but that's about it. Not much more going to come from that one, and this will be an easy Roshan. Naga needs to be careful. Oh, Yamate needs to be careful. Just gets the leap out. He's going to song forward. Oh, Yamate. He's still earning through the sleep. Don Juan, Roshan. Oh my god, if he saw how low this was.
Roshan
He just has to. He does a little drive-by. Now he's on the run, actually. He's got no sleep. There's going to be a TP forward from the Prophet. Don Juan, man. I think you're in trouble. I think you're dead. He gets sprouted up. There is a mana burn here. Ohio, yep, burns all his mana, and there's no way out of this one. Gets lifted up in the air. That's another kill for Titan. RRQ just kind of falling apart. He drops a gem as well. Net says, thank you very much. Ends no kill streak for the Naga Siren, but ends a Naga Siren just split push streak, so to speak. Ohio now TPs himself down bottom. So I think Titan with that, Aegis in their hands with the kill on the Naga Siren, suddenly there's, for the first time in a while, a bit of a drop. Because I feel like this flatlining here on the gold graph was when the game was actually quite even. Sure, it was a 10k gold lead, but RRQ had a really strong hero composition. They had Tanky, Axe, and Doom, both good frontline initiators combined with a Naga Siren carry. And Dazzle, which I feel synergized really well with this lineup. But they chose a really bad team fight when they didn't have Naga Siren anywhere nearby. Like, if they're going to take a full-on team fight at this stage, they need to have Naga there. Because Titan's 3-core, Prophet, Mirana, Lone Druid are all so farmed. They can't be fighting without Naga Siren. That was a mistake they made, and they're getting punished for it, it feels. Vengeful Spirit gets an aggressive ward down here. And back Titan will go. Aegis was picked up by the Lone Druid, so KYXY with that and a third Maelstrom. You got Mjolnirs all over the place. I'm wondering if this will even be upgraded. You can't use the Mjolnir from the bear, but you can pass it to your hero, cast the Mjolnir, and then pass it back. And I think having Mjolnir on tons of units against the Naga Siren Radiance, there's going to be zaps all over the place. Like, triple Mjolnir is just going to be filthy. And if fire at top, oh, he's in trouble maybe. Uses the call here, gets entangled up. It's actually the Spirit Bear. Actually, it looks like Titan do not want to fight this one. No TP in from the Nature's Prophet. Bear's still alive. The chop not going to succeed, but there's your AI Ice Blast. This will land. Snipes the Spirit Bear. Moonlight Shadow being used. Here comes initiating from the side. I don't think there's any general detection here. Blink out here. They're going to... Oh, like, Doom gets used on the Doom himself. No Doom for you. Koala's going to get taken out of the fight. NFR going to be in all sorts of trouble. He gets graved up for now. That's going to be a dead Dazzle, and I think NFR is going to get chased down as well. The swap is there. The arrow not going to hit the Doom. He's now on the run. Meanwhile, the split push bottom lane. Nature's Prophet. Some good old-fashioned Rat Dota. Ohio's going to get instant up by the Naga Siren. He's just going to find his way out of this one. He's got the Maelstrom to do so. And Axe barely gets the kill here. Barely keeps the Naga Siren alive. Luckily for RRQ, that was a buyback from the Axe, though. Now the top lane being sieged up. This is Rax's up top. Prophet can even buy back if he wants to. He actually went for a crit after his Maelstrom. And this top range Rax barely gets kept alive. Bottom lane also gets down to about half HP, so really nicely played here. The tier 3 tower in mid also in trouble. The arrow not going to hit anyone. The Spirit Bear on the run will be kept alive. Doesn't have a resummon, I believe. Not for 70 seconds here. Bear gets Mjolnired up. They want to keep this alive. It gets chopped down. And FR gets one. Now the Doom does get used by Yamate. Buyback from your next properties. TP'd in, sprouted up the Doom. Wants to try and finish him off. It looks like they're going to back off, though, without the Spirit Bear with a doomed up Mirana. They can't really sustain this push. They're going to be backing off. Wait for the next Spirit Bear. They've still got 3 minutes on this Aegis. Looks like... Oh, okay, that was Rubik. He gets spotted out, but he does get the TP out. Both gems being saved as well by Titan. So, RRQ, no... They probably can rebuy a gem at this stage. I think it would have come off cooldown. They bought their first gem so long ago. Yeah, it's come back up. They need to buy this gem, I feel. The Moonlight Shadow, the Shadow Blade. It'll give them a fighting chance. So, well, there we go. Doom will buy another gem for the team. And RRQ, this stage I feel they're in all sorts of trouble. 15k plus gold deficit. Titan, 35 minutes in, have got a really good position. KYXO is going to have... he's got Mjolnir if he wants to buy it, it looks like. Just needs to resummon his Spirit Bear as well as get the Mjolnir recipe out to himself. He had the Maelstrom on his spare, so... be a double Mjolnir.
Root and after them.
Ohio down bottom, and we'll see what he looks to pick up. With his buyback on cooldown, he can just buy whatever big item he wants, really. Looks like it will just be... you don't normally get the Crystallis on its own. Normally you're thinking Daedalus from that. More likely gets the Daedalus than the Mjolnir upgrade now. Well. Is that Mjolnir? Yeah. So KOXO are going to do some recipe mixing. He almost needs to have this on his hero. At least to start the fight, he needs on his hero. So he can actually cast it. He can't actually cast it from his bear. Does have a 50 mana cost, so we'll see if he does some little micro swapping back and forth. But Titan now go towards this bottom lane. They got the Necrobooks up. Gonna get some treants as well. And where are RRQ? They're really out of position to defend this one. They need to get in here soon. Icebox gets used before the fight even begins. I almost would have preferred to see it wait to use it. NFR goes forward, dunks a Necrobook, takes a lot of damage. Will get graved up, but staying alive will not be easy. Ends up going down to the Rubik. Rubik with a stolen dunk. The counter dunks to counter the grave. Mjolnir and the Spirit Bear has just torn everyone to part. Swap back and kill off the Dazzle. That's 4 heroes dead. Nagasaran ends up standing with that. It looks like it's all over. The Doom on the Rubik here. He got the one dunk off before he actually got doomed. And oh, this is going to be GG. It looks like game 1 going to go Titan's way in this best of 3. Really nicely played. Well ratted indeed. And RRQ, it was a close game. I think they had their chances. They had a good draft. They got Nagasaran up to the Radiance, but Titan just managing to outmaneuver them, out-teamfight them, and they take game 1. Really fun and impressive game. 17 kills to 9. A lot of strategy involved here, but end of the day, Titan just a bit more efficient with their movement around the map, a bit more efficient with their farming. Even with the early game not going as well as it normally does for Titan. Normally you look at a team like them getting lots of early kills. They got just the one tower. The smoke ganks didn't work, but they played just good conservative Dota. Not a single death on Extinct or Yamate. Not feeding away unnecessary kills. Net the one kind of sacrificial lamb at times. Dying for the good of the team. But end of the day, a really well-fought victory. Titan take game 1, guys. We're going to be back after a short break. Game 2 of this best of 3 will be coming your way. Titan vs RRQ continues. I'm Gods from Beyond Summer. If you want to support me, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at BTS Gods. But for now, guys, we'll be taking a quick break. When we come back, more action. Dota 2 coming your way from the Inaugural.